The room without windows. No one noticed when Ethan Miller stopped opening his curtains because his apartment didn't have any. The room had no windows, no sunlight, and no sense of time. When Ethan first moved in, he told himself it was temporary, a place to sleep, a place to hide. But the human mind has a strange way of turning shelters into cages. Ethan worked from home, staring at screens all day. Messages came in constantly, yet he felt unseen. He spoke to people every hour, but no one heard his pauses, his silences, or the weight behind his words. The mind, he learned, could be crowded and lonely at the same time. Each morning, his alarm rang at 9 a.m. He didn't hit snooze. He didn't need to. He had already been awake for hours, thinking. Thinking was his problem. His thoughts never stopped. They replayed old conversations, imagined future failures, and asked questions with no answers. Why did I say that? Why didn't I try harder? What if I never become more than this? His brain treated memories like open tabs, none of them closing. One day, during a power outage, the screens went black. The silence was unbearable. With nothing to distract him, Ethan felt panic rise in his chest. His breathing shortened. His heart raced. He realized something terrifying. He didn't know how to exist without noise. Without stimulation, his mind turned against him. So he did something small but dangerous. He lit a candle. The flame flickered against the walls, creating shadows that moved like thoughts. Unsteady, unpredictable. Ethan stared at it for hours. For the first time in years, his mind slowed. Not because it was distracted, but because it was focused. The next day, he added another habit. 5 minutes of silence. No phone, no music, just breathing. At first, his mind screamed. It showed him everything he had been running from. Regrets, fear, shame. But slowly, something else appeared beneath the noise. Acceptance. He began to understand the mind isn't meant to be controlled. It's meant to be observed. Weeks passed. Ethan bought a small plant, then another. He moved his desk closer to the door where a thin line of hallway light slipped in. It wasn't much, but the mind notices hope even in small doses. One morning, Ethan opened the door and stepped outside. Not to escape, but to expand. The world hadn't changed, but his relationship with his mind had. He realized the most dangerous prison isn't a room without windows. It's a mind that never rests. And healing doesn't begin with fixing everything. It begins when we stop running from our own thoughts and finally sit with them.